Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Just in. The Texans will accept a lesser offer for Deshaun Watson. You see, the Texans basically, allegedly, concocted this plan to make Deshaun Watson look guilty and destroy his name. However, these civil suits aren't going nowhere. Because you know why? It wasn't supposed to. They wanted to damage him so no team would want him. And not only that, he would stay. He would just be like, okay, I'm going to stay. No. Deshaun Watson said, look, I asked for a trade, I want out. And he does. Because the damn Texans, dumbasses, what they should have done was get Eric Bieniemy and get those type of players. Cully, to me, is going to be an assistant coach. He's too predictable. He's too safe. And I'm not saying go for it all the time, but in certain situations, when you know your team isn't good, isn't that good, your job is to basically do what's best for the team, which is try to win the game, especially with what you got. To me, I don't take him as a coach who will do that or is willing to do that. I don't like his coaching style. I think he's too soft. In that game against the Panthers, that was a winnable game. All he had to do was go for it on that 1/4 down where they had the Panthers back against the wall. But no, he wanted to play safe and said, we're going to go for the field. We're going to take a penalty and then punt it and just trust our defense. It's like, dog, your defense isn't that great. Your defense is just okay. They're not on that level. And then you didn't even let your quarterback throw it enough. You should have let him at least throw it about 15 to 20 times to keep the defense honest. And see, that's the problem. The problem is that you have a lot of these coaches playing safe. And it's like, for what? If you are 1 something, and you're in a dogfight with the team that's undefeated, come on, you got to go for that. Now, Deshaun Watson, people are saying that the Texans are picking up calls from people. People are saying and pointing to the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins would be the best pick of Deshaun Watson to go to because they have the team, they have the defense, they have the running game. I love Jacoby Brissett, but if you got a chance to get Deshaun Watson, you go get Deshaun Watson. That's just facts. But see, the Texans shot themselves in the foot. What they should have done was accept the offers that were given to them. They tried to demand more and more, and people like, look, man, this dude got a case hanging over his head. I'm not going to bank my franchise on a guy who may not even be here when I'm during the season. So the Texans shot themselves in the foot. All this stuff comes out when he asks for a trade. And everybody sees it. This is what's funny. Everybody sees it. That's why I said they don't care no more. They will blatantly disrespect you if they want to. They will blatantly disrespect you. They don't care at all. They don't care at all about your feelings or about who you are. But see, that's how it goes to show you. A white guy can ask for a trade. He's all in the clear. But Deshaun Watson asked for it. Everybody want to come out. And a lot of these masseuses kept going back to him after the misconduct. That's why I didn't look at that Tasha K BS, that bullshit that she had on her page. She's gonna interview the victim and shit, and you don't have the whole... That's my only problem with Tasha K. She interviews people and does all this stuff without doing her research. If these women were so these women were so, molested or assaulted or whatever you want to call it, or groped on a lot, why would you go back? It's the same thing with Bill Cosby. If Bill Cosby gave you Quaaludes and basically fucked you while you was drugged, why did you go back? Why did you run back over there to him? Because you know why? Because you wanted to be fucked and drugged. You wanted to be high. You was high. And then he walked you down to your car, paid for your fare, and you came back the next day or the week after. Deshaun Watson with these masseuses. Now, I'm not saying women don't get sexually assaulted or drugged. Those women exist. But my problem is, why don't you help those women? Why aren't they getting the front page? Why are you giving these lying-ass bitches all the cover? This is what pisses me off about the media. You guys are so in love with the goddamn media. All they do is use your damn pain against you. With black people, they use something that's racially injustice and all that bullshit when the dude wasn't even racially injustice. He was just a bitch. He was a bitch. That's all he was. And then these women out here doing these falsified accusations, they should do time in jail. They should lose, they should get paid a fine, and they should do time in jail. But no, you know why they don't want to do that? Because it's a black man that's being done to, so they don't care. It's the same thing with Kobe. When that bitch there was on the line and shit, they should have did something with her. Then she going around rapping about Kobe Bryant's having sex with her. Or raping or whatever you want to call it. I'm so damn tired of all these weak and lying ass hoes. You a hoe, you a hoe. If you were a woman who just wanted to get some extra money and wanted to suck some dick and wanted to throw it back on them, then accept that shit. Stop trying to always throw stuff on the athlete or the black man or any man if they not an athlete. And all you people on social media, stop fucking going along with a narrative. If the man ain't been convicted, he's innocent. But see, y'all don't do that. Y'all use emotion and everything. And that's why I agree with Judge Joe Brown. These people in America are too emotionally attached. The law wasn't made about emotion. The law was made to tell who's guilty and who's not guilty. And a lot of you guys have been bending the law. Y'all been trying to use public perception to kill somebody's character. And in court, when you lose, you're still trying to throw shots because you're trying to leave doubt in the public's, you're trying to leave doubt in the public. That's what you're trying to do. People like, well, if it's 22 people there, it should be some fire. No, all 22 of them hoes is liars. Because if it was true, Deshaun Watson would have been convicted by now. I keep trying to tell you, they did this to sabotage his trade. They did this to try to stick it to Deshaun because he wanted to leave. All of this is allegedly, by the way, that I'm saying. Felton Moore said it best. Felton Moore is in Houston. My sister, Tracy, is in Houston. So I know about all of this Deshaun Watson shit. It's no disrespect to Hennessy, but like I was telling Felton Moore, man, Hennessy be on Hennessy, dog. Just let that nigga talk. He cool peoples, he family. I'll let him do his thing, man. He needs somewhere to come vent and talk his shit. Let him talk. But at the same time, I'm telling people, dog, Deshaun Watson didn't do anything wrong. He was quiet. And he was disrespected. But nobody brought up Peyton Manning when he was overly aggressive with a trainer. He was overly aggressive with a trainer at Tennessee, showing his private part, doing all this stuff. She wanted to go after him, but they was like, no, don't do that. That's Peyton. Because the Mannings have power. And she would have just been fired and disbarred, and she wouldn't be able to go nowhere being a trainer. And then you have what's his name? Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis was up for aggravated sexual battery or sexual assault. He had a sexual assault case over, I think, in Lithuania, whatever he's from, and they covered it up. The NBA covered that shit up. They covered it up. They covered it up. But yet, nobody says anything about that. Everybody just turns a blind eye to that. That never happened. The NBA didn't report that till a year later. And you have people in a Facebook group talking about, oh man, it probably was nothing. Nothing. Because people have been conditioned, including these pink folk, they have been conditioned to follow the masses in hating on the black man, hating on black people in general. Somebody came and trolling on my page talking about, you a racist piece of it. How am I racist? I didn't put white people in the infrastructure. Do you know what racism is? Racism is an infrastructure that's created to keep a certain color down. What white person is down? If a white person down, that's because that's a waste of white skin. Rest in paradise, Paul Mooney. When I look at a white boy and you a bum on the street, I just be like, damn, that's a waste of white skin. That is a perfectly good white skin that you're wasting there, buddy. Shoot. The reason he said I'm a racist piece of shit, am I prejudiced? Damn right. I don't like white people. I don't like black people. I don't like Asians. I don't like no fucking body. I only like people who are genuine and real. Whether you white, black, or whatever, if you're genuine and you're nice to me and you show love to me, I show love back. If you don't, fuck you with 2 middle fingers and fall off a bridge while you at it. That's how I feel. I didn't get brought up in a world where I was taught, oh, this and that. No, my mom and dad told me straight up, look, you black. You black, so you can't do shit. You got to work 100 times harder. Everywhere you go, you got to work 100 times harder. You can never slack. You can never be looking like you don't know what's going on. You got to know what's up. And that's the facts with us. But white people, y'all can walk around like it's rainbows and daffodils and shit all around. Y'all can just la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. That's all y'all live like. Y'all live just like that. And then you have some white people talking about, I worked hard to get where I had to. Nobody said that some of y'all don't work hard. Yeah, it's some hard-working white boys out there. I've worked with some. But at the end of the day, my brother, to talk to you, my Mr. Pink. I'm going to call y'all Mr. Pink and Mrs. Pink. Mr. and Mrs. Pink. Folk. Yes, some of y'all work hard. Some of y'all bust y'all ass. But a lot of you motherfuckers get into the industry because of your skin tone. So never forget that you have the skin that gets you cleared. That lets you into any building. Because if you motherfuckers was black for a day, y'all kill yourself. Y'all would be like, oh shit, my credit score just dropped by 100, 200. Why is it so high on my interest rate? Why? I'm telling you, see, that's what they need to do. They need to make a movie. Instead of switching places like with mother and daughter, you need to have the white race switch with black people. It would be the funniest shit ever. That would be the fun. I might create something like that. somebody gonna listen to this and take the idea, because that's all they do is take from you on YouTube. That's all they do is take all your shit. But I'm serious. Make a movie where white and black people switch places. Do you know how many white people will commit suicide? They'll commit suicide so fast, it'll be the funniest shit in the world. But my dumb ass done went off track. But yeah, Deshaun Watson is looking to be traded. I think the deadline is either week 6 or week 8, I think. I'm not sure. I gotta look it up. But I don't know if he gets dealt, because I think if he does get dealt, it'll probably be next week. This week, or probably next week. We'll see. But the Texans, they plan to do this, and then they might not even trade him. They might just keep him and just let him stay home and get paid. Deshaun Watson out there training, he doing what he got to do. He asking them, what you need me to do? But see, they basically knew. They were thinking in their mind that Deshaun would walk back and say, yo, let me play and all that. Nah. Watson said, F y'all. And Watson meant it. He said, fuck y'all. Y'all disrespected me. And they were doing Dak Prescott the same way in Dallas. And you know what Dak Prescott said? No, I'm worth this. I'm worth this much money. You can franchise tag me. You'll have to pay me $40 million. But I'll take that money, and then I'll be on the market again at the end of the year. You can't franchise tag them again. Well, you can, but the next time it'll go up to like 60 mil. So Dak Prescott played it cool. Dak Prescott is smart. That's why I try to tell people, Dak know what he's doing. Dak know this team here, he has to do a lot of work to keep these guys afloat. So that's why he asked for that money. But Deshaun Watson should be in Miami. The Jets could come back to the table, but I think the Jets are going to stick with Zach Wilson. They're going to try to develop him. But in Miami, Tua don't stay healthy enough. So if I were them, I would go get Deshaun Watson. Now, what else? Okay. Tonight we're having our top 20, our next 25. Who in the 25 could replace the top 50 greatest of all time members? We're gonna go from there. That ought to be interesting. That'll be a good little list, great list. So we'll see. Now what else is I gonna say? But all of that is true, man. Black men don't get any respect in the world. And it's a damn shame. But let it be a white guy, man. They'll get everything given to them. Everything. No matter what nationality they are. Whether they Spanish, African or whatever. Yeah, you got white Africans. They get whatever they want. That's just how the world works. That's just how it works. But just wanted to keep you guys updated on that. Tonight we will have a StreamYard. Last night was a great StreamYard, man. Shout out to everybody who came by. Shout out to the people who donated on Bama and Soavi, man. I appreciate you guys for donating to the page, man. You guys keep the page running. I appreciate every last one of you guys. So, So, we'll see. Look like Cino gonna kill me this week, so it's like, whatever. Tom Brady got to go for 6 touchdowns for me to win. He got to, which I know he's not. So it is what it is. I'll be 2-2 probably, but it is what it is. Things can happen. And then we're gonna do a StreamYard one of these days. I gotta pick. It's gonna be a versus between Nas and Jay-Z, and we're going to pick 20 songs. Like, we're gonna look at both artists and we're gonna talk, and we're gonna see, you know, because I already know both aren't gonna play Takeover or Ether. They're not gonna play that because Jay-Z's not gonna agree to it if that song is played. Nas will say the same thing, where you can't play Takeover and all that other stuff, you know. Or Is That Your Chick with Myth Bleak. So it's gonna be a lot of things set, but I wanted to try that. I wanted to see how that would go down. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what y'all hear, y'all can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you all for listening. We out. Deezy.